This week, we're going to do a sculpture with found objects. It's called assemblage art. You're going to need a base, so you could use a piece of cardboard or you could even use a lid, right? If your lid is kind of wobbling, I'll show you techniques for later what to do. Go around and collect some objects. I like to just grab a box and just find a bunch of things around the house or even outside, like these sticks or acorns. I found some buttons. I've been doing a lot of recycling, so all sorts of caps and containers and silverware that I've been using, popsicle sticks, cardboard, which you can cut into any shape, and I have lots of wood from my wood shop downstairs. Here's some other things you might need: liquid glue, scissors, paints. So here's that lid again. I want to make it a little bit stronger. Because the corners tend to want to bend in, I can make them stronger by just putting some masking tape on the edges. But I could also do something else. I could take some white glue and I could stick it in the edge, and I could try to squeeze it together and get it to hold. If it doesn't want to hold just by squeezing it together, grab yourself a paper clip and put that on the box and let it hold it there until it's dry. I love paper clips for that. Come in very handy. All right, now I'm going to finish up taping my box so I can get ready to use it for my base of my assemblage. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start with a bunch of my pieces and start laying them out. I have a lot of the wood pieces from my wood shop, so I'm going to start laying them out. I put some down and then I'll take them away. I put them down and I take them away. Remember, it's a sculpture, so I can stack things. I want some depth here. Some things will be higher, some things will be lower, some things will be skinnier, some things will be thicker. I also like the idea of the textures, the visual textures I see and the physical textures that happen. So I'm going to try things and then I'll remove them. I like these circular shapes I'm doing here. What I notice is that it makes my eye travel through the piece. It goes from the cork down those circular shapes. So I do definitely like that. All right, what else can I do? I want to build up some more. I want to layer things on top of one another. So again, I wanted to add in some more circular shapes. I've been doing a lot of angular shapes. And with a little bit of playing around, I found something I liked. All right, so it's not always the first try. Sometimes I'll try something and then I don't like it, and then I'll try something else. Once I feel like I have something that's pretty well set, I'm going to start to glue it down, but don't go dumping it. That took me a while to figure out. So I'm going to pull something out, draw with my liquid glue the shape of the item, and then I'm going to set it back in. So my goal will be to carefully remove each piece, draw with my glue, and then place it back in. Now, every item doesn't necessarily work the best that way. Some items will work better if I actually pick up the item itself, like this ring, put the glue on the ring and put them back in. So some items that will actually work better to pick them up and put the glue on the item itself. So I have to kind of pick and choose. Some things are on top or underneath each other, so I have to be careful when I'm picking and choosing. And sometimes I have to take stuff off, and when I go to put it back, I don't know where it goes. Good thing I took a photo before I started taking things apart. So I suggest maybe taking a photograph before you start doing your gluing process. That way you can double check, where was this piece? All right, so keep going with all the gluing of your items, taking your time. Try not to use too much glue. You can do some cleaning up later, but the least amount of cleaning up that you have to do later, the better you will be. Again, I'm always checking that photograph if I'm not quite sure. I'm going to keep going. I'm almost got everything glued back down. Now here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take some time to clean. I could use a popsicle stick to kind of get in the grooves, or I could use a kind of paper towel to do some cleaning up. Now that I'm finished, I have to make a decision. Do I like it like this, or would I like to paint it? I could use neutral colors like black or white. Brown's a neutral color, but I don't have any. But I do have my primary, so I could mix my primary colors together with some white and get some variations of brown. Here, this sculpture painted, once with black and again with white. So it kind of gives you an idea of how dramatically it will change your piece if you do choose to paint it. Good luck and enjoy this.